Kenya Lynham here, welcoming you back for yet another movie night review. Movie night review number 146. It's called The Lie Game. It is a short film sci-fi, and it's about a female scientist, and she discovers herself in a way of lie detection. Um, I'll just back up just a little bit. She's trying to get funded for an antidepressant device, an AI system, and she goes through a series of interviews, and there are failed interviews there. So, and this is after the death of her boyfriend there, and um, and after fighting depression, she now has a new AI type of system called Smiley, and she's trying to get funded and stuff like that. So she's going through an interview process, and it takes a minute, and she has to figure out if something is going on with the guy. Now, during the interview, it turns into say hi. During the interview, it turns into lie detection game, and both of them are doing that, and she figures out that that the guy is a lie, and that they want her to work with the company, and he'll accept her proposal for funding her dream. Okay, so if they were funding her, it sounded like trash, like the stuff that she was working on and it failed or it didn't work or something, and they would fund stuff like that, but they weren't funding her project. That's what it sounds like. So, um, yeah. So all I have to say is, when you're messing around with AI, make sure it's not over you or above you, because it seems like it just wants to freaking take over, you know, and nobody wants to whine against a product that just says I have to do employment forever or get funded on a particular path, where a person closes out the folder, nobody sees them go. And if they really want to get the job, do they have to figure out if the person's lying or not? That is just specifically kind of crude, individualistic reality there, among itself. It's almost like they've been around. It's almost like they've been around AI too long, working on things like that, because in reality, the world isn't looking for another AI product, because it's so significantly vast, and a lot of references of the famous and the upcoming, meaning they just want to, if you want to live beyond living, or if you want to show up again in the future, they have so much stuff going on nowadays, right now, technology with the rich and the famous, that it doesn't even matter ever at all. So who's worried about a job and who's worried about a non-job? Like, that sounded like a non-job because of what she was already going after is her dreams anyway. So that's why I'm saying AI can be a little mystical in a way, where maybe she's just being led to her soulmate because her boyfriend had passed, and then she's over depression now. Now she has a chance to meet her soulmate in this life span of figuring out depression, you know? So who knows? Who really knows? But I recognize that this is a very good short film for ones who are gurus at AI. And that's all. That's all I have to say. and a little bit for gurus that like death at the same time, because you really can't get into the guruism of it, of AI or anything, because someone died and you have no idea what she's looking for. It would just be the funding, you know, for her to really get into her item now, or her life new after a dead or a person deadened away. I don't know how to explain it. If she knows all about the AI, then it's not a dead guy. Okay? Like something was just opened up for her, then he's an other life guy that's now for her, meaning they have the money to do it in that manner.